Hey everyone, welcome back to another video here at Justin's Fish Room, and this video is going to span over 1 or 2 days. So I'm hoping to get this video in or uploaded on Monday or Tuesday, so let me know in the comments down below if I manage to do that. As you can see, I am going to be talking about my mom's tank behind me with this beautiful piece of driftwood. This currently has obviously the discus and a few other small little fish, but it's a great tank for L number Plecos, and I actually have a few caves in here now preparing for the types of Plecos that we're getting on Monday that you guys will see later in the video. But this piece of wood has been so good, and there's a sump filter, there's heaps of aeration for the L397 breeding colony, because we've been having a lot of success with breeding those. We have 35, and then I've caught out 2 more and put them in here, and then there's 2 more in there that I can't seem to catch. They're like outsmarted me now. Whenever I bring out the net, they just dart straight into the hollow piece of the wood. So I'll let them grow up and then I'll harvest them later. But we had such a big spawn in this tank, in this spawn. So I've left them in this tank just so that they can benefit off the really clean water, the high oxygen level in the water, and yeah. So I've just left them in there. And yeah, so we've already got another spawn that the male is fanning, so that's really cool to know that. So we've recently added some more plants into this tank. I'll show you those in a sec. We took out some of the old plants, but did a bit of a cleanup of them, some pruning of them, just to get rid of some blackbeard. I got rid of a whole heap of blackbeard algae off the piece of wood for my mom. And we've been doing 100% water changes every 2 days, which has been quite a bit, but since we only do twice a week changes usually. Okay, so as you can see, my mum decided to get quite a few hair kind of plants, and they are starting to catch a little bit of debris in the water. Because this is white silica sand, the silica sand collects a little bit of debris and organic matter, and then it clings to plants. But we have some Liliopsis here, which is like a bit more of a straggly kind of leaf looking one, and then we've got the hair grass, which it's quite obvious why it was called hair grass. It looks like hair kind of. Kabumba, Balasnerispiralis. We have it was struggling because of my mum's light. This is a frilled Java fern, and we've got a few little things of it there, little sprigs. And then my mum's got a brand new plant light. It's a broad spectrum. Here we have the Amazon swords. So the Amazon sword had a baby, and yeah, so we just cleaned up the leaves. There's a few leaves still with some blackbeard, but we'll just let them go until there's new growth, and then we'll pull those off. Now what I've done is I've put caves buried in the sand like this, and we've added a lot more sand to this aquarium. So the plan is to put as many different types of caves, homemade, bought, there's another homemade one, and I'll come around this side. This is just a lot smaller one, and then a hollow log at the back. There's some of the beautiful GBRs. And basically what this is going to do is it's going to allow the L397s to be occupied with as many caves as they want, and then there'll still be some left over for the Pleco fry. So I also made a PVC fry ones that they can get away from the adults during the evening if they need. And a lot of the food that we put in here kind of goes around because of the flow and goes towards those PVC pipe caves. So everything's well thought out. I feel like this tank is gonna be perfect for them. These aren't the only Plecos I'm gonna get. I've got some other ones lined up with a breeder that I'm really keen for. So yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned what type of Pleco I'm getting yet in the thumbnail or not, but You guys should be very excited because I am just over the moon. One of the rarest Plecos in Australia, so very excited, and this tank is looking great. Alrighty guys, so just before we get into the Pleco stuff for the video, I just wanted to show you guys something really interesting and very cool. We've started breeding rams again out of a lot of demand and a lot of people asking when are the next batch coming. I've got a batch growing out which are from 2 different spawns, but it was time to start breeding again. So I do have a blue-black pair that are het for black celestial. So their parents were a black celestial male crossed with a blue-black female. And we have heaps of fry. So here you can see the babies are now on BBS, and there are so many of them. There's all at the back there, on the side, in the plants. So these rams tend to always have really good size spawns, which I'm always happy with. And they've got nice full bellies today, some nice pink bellies. And yeah, so I just need to do a 100% water change every day from now on, and just feed them, make sure that they've constantly got some live BBS in their water. And yeah, we're over the tough part now, which is great. This is the mom of that spawn, and this is the dad. So you can see his black celestial spot, his genetics even come through that dark patch just on the bottom of his belly there. So they're a really good pair, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how their fry turn out. Hey everyone, so basically it's very early in the morning. I'm gonna go do the rams because they need to eat as soon as possible. I've got the light on in this tank behind me, and just gonna feed these guys a little bit of food, not too much, and get ready for these new Plecos. So I won't be able to film going to get them because I'm gonna get them delivered due to COVID and everything, but also because it's easier. And yeah, so I probably won't be able to talk whilst the person is here, but I will film it so you guys can see the process. So yeah, very exciting, and can't wait till you guys can see what I got. Alright everyone, so I've gone around and fed all the fish, and I've done water changes on some of the tanks that needed water changing today. I just got an update about the Plecos, and apparently they're going to arrive at 4 PM rather than 1 PM. So there's a little bit of a wait, but in the meantime I've had 4 spawns of 1 GBR and 3 pairs of black celestial het blue-black rams. Sounds very complicated, but they're basically just blue-blacks that have the recessive trait of the black celestial. So I've got those spawns harvested. I left some of the eggs still with the parents just so that they can learn how to deal with them on their own. But yeah, we've got some really good footage of the first batch, which shows really promising signs of a good proportion of black and black celestials. So I'll go ahead and show you the footage of that now. Hey everyone, so I'm very excited. Just got the fish. There's 4 of them, and you're about to see what they are. I've never seen these in person, and I'm just so excited. They've all arrived safe and alive, which is the main thing. They've been drip acclimating for quite a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what they look like in the bucket that they're in, and then we're gonna put them in the tank. So it's gonna be really exciting. Let's get this going. Alrighty, so I don't know if you can see very well, but you can definitely see that these are L264s, also known as Sultan Plecos. So there's two smaller ones and two bigger ones, which is good because we want as close to two pairs as we can get, or at least one female. And they are just so beautiful. You can't really see they're white because they're in a white bucket, but once these guys are in the tank, we'll be able to see how beautiful they are. So yeah, let's get them into the tank. Okay, so here is the biggest one. It's probably about 6 centimeters, so we'll put him in first. So there he is. Wow, how awesome is this, just to see a pleco that's this rare. That's just amazing. So I'm just gonna let him chill and find his own way. Wow, I've never seen something cool. This is honestly my favorite pleco. Okay, there's L264 number 1. Let's get the other 3 in. Pleco number 2 going in. They all are looking really good. I think I'm just going to need to make sure that they eat as much as possible. So they actually look fantastic. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite plecos are. I've already had some of my viewers tell me what plecos they keep, but what are your favorite plecos? So plecos that you don't necessarily have but you really want to keep them and breed them. Alrighty, so I'm going to do the next 2 and then we'll see them once they're comfortable in their new tank. So the GBRs are coming to say g'day. So cool. And then there's one just kind of lodging himself in this plant here, so we'll go have a look. So here's the biggest one again, and you can kind of see the colors, kind of like an olive grey green kind of hue. It's like very interesting color, and then those black spots. The other one's just swam to the back there. And then I'm going to keep an eye on this guy. He looks a little bit, I don't know, he's trying to jam himself into that plant, so I'll see how he goes with that. But yeah, and I think the other pleco just swam into one of these caves somewhere, but we'll look for him in a sec. Alrighty, so one of the smallest ones is in this PVC pipe, and I can't get great footage of it because my camera's not overly great, but it's in the PVC pipes that I made, just 3 PVC pipes together, held by a cable tie, and I did 2 of them. Alright everyone, so we got to see the new additions going to the community discus and pleco tank, and I'm just buzzing with excitement. That was way better than like Christmas, the feeling you get on Christmas, so I'm over the moon. Over time, when I find more, I will be getting them, and yeah, it's just going to be really good. And so those plecos in Australia, the cheapest I've seen them is $750, and the most expensive I've seen them is $1,200. But overall, the availability of them is extremely low, as they are very rare pleco to have and keep in this country. So I'm very excited to grow them up, get them breeding. It's going to be a really great experience, and I'll film the whole process here with you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers guys.